Chapter 5, Chapter 1, The Legend of Greywood Cemetery. In the heart of a small, secluded town lay Greywood Cemetery, a place steeped in history and whispered tales of the supernatural. The cemetery was said to be the final resting place of many souls who met untimely deaths, their spirits lingering, unable to find peace. Our story begins with a group of friends, Mark, Lisa, Jake, and Sarah, who were intrigued by the legends surrounding the cemetery. Mark, an avid historian, had discovered an old map that hinted at a hidden crypt beneath the graveyard, rumored to contain untold secrets and treasures. "We have to explore it," Mark insisted, his eyes gleaming with excitement. "Think of what we might find." Despite their apprehensions, Lisa, Jake, and Sarah agreed. Equipped with flashlights, cameras, and shovels, they set off one moonlit night. Their destination, the hidden crypt of Greywood Cemetery. Chapter 2, Uncovering the Entrance. As they arrived at the cemetery, an eerie silence enveloped them. The air was heavy with the scent of damp earth and decaying leaves, and a thick fog rolled over the tombstones, shrouding the area in a ghostly haze. "This place gives me the creeps," Sarah whispered, clutching her flashlight tightly. "Stay close," Mark instructed, leading the way. According to the map, the entrance should be near the old mausoleum. They made their way through the graveyard, the crunch of gravel underfoot, the only sound breaking the silence. When they reached the mausoleum, they began to dig at the spot marked on the map. After several hours of laborious digging, their shovels struck something solid. An ancient stone door half buried in the earth. "This must be it," Jake said, his voice filled with a mix of excitement and trepidation. With great effort, they pried the door open, revealing a dark, narrow staircase descending into the ground. The air that wafted up was cold and stale, carrying the scent of centuries-old decay. Chapter 3, Descending into Darkness. Armed with flashlights and a sense of adventure, they descended the staircase. The steps were worn and uneven, and the walls were damp and covered in moss. As they moved deeper into the crypt, the darkness seemed to close in around them, the silence oppressive and unnerving. "This place is ancient," Lisa remarked, her voice echoing softly. "It feels like we're stepping back in time." At the bottom of the stairs, they found themselves in a large chamber filled with tombs and sarcophagi. The air was thick with the scent of dust and mold, and their flashlights cast eerie shadows on the walls. "Let's split up and explore," Mark suggested. "There has to be something of significance here." As they spread out, each of them felt a growing sense of unease. The shadows seemed to move and shift, and the temperature dropped, filling the crypt with an unnatural chill. Chapter 4, The First Encounter. Jake, who had ventured deeper into the crypt, suddenly froze. In the dim light, he saw a ghostly figure drifting towards him, a pale, translucent apparition with hollow eyes and a mournful expression. "Guys, you need to see this," Jake called out, his voice shaking. The others hurried over, their flashlights illuminating the ghostly figure. The spirit raised a hand, pointing towards a sarcophagus in the corner of the chamber. The air grew colder, and a sense of dread filled their hearts. "We need to open it," Mark said, his voice steady despite the fear gripping him. "There must be something important inside." With trembling hands, they pried open the sarcophagus. Inside, they found an ancient, decayed book bound in leather, its pages filled with strange symbols and writings.